Today I'm going to be showing you how to get a emulator on your computer, and I made note that you do need to own the game and the system that you're downloading when you get this emulator. I'm going to have this website in the description, but basically you want to download this file right here, and it's going to come in like this as a ZeroWii, and you want to drag it into your applications. I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it again, but I'm going to show you how it works. For now, I'll show you I'm like being legit here. Okay, so you start up the thing. It takes about a minute, like not even, but it takes a while to load up. And so far I only have 7 games, and let's just play the best game so far, which is Super Smash Bros. And the way this works is you download a bunch of links, or perhaps one, depends how the file works, and you get an ISO image. And this is how it works. It's basically like an emulator, but it's for Gamecube. I don't really use my Wii on this because I don't really like it that much, but it's really good for Gamecube, I find. And this is Super Smash Bros. Now there might be a problem with the frame rate, but I'll show you how to fix that later when you actually get it. It's kind of running slow a bit, but I'll show you how to fix that. And this is the game. Super Smash Bros. On your computer. And you can also get lots of other games, but now I'm going to show you actually how to get it. So once you drag it in, you get this, you have the emulator. All you have to do is add the game. Now right now the game I'm showing you to do this is Mario Power Tennis, which I'm already downloading, but you get it from this website called the Purple Cube, and I don't think you need to sign up, but I'll have the link in the description for this website, and it's basically just a bunch of links to the actual games. You can see all the games here, and it's pretty cool, I find. So you can just click on any game you want, doesn't matter. I'm already doing Mario Super Power Tennis. And basically you pick a game that you would like to get, and it'll open up like this. And it might come in many links like this. I would recommend downloading all the files. I'm not pretty sure if you have to download the SFV file, but it's not that big. But if there's an iFile link, I recommend you use that because it's just as fast and it's free. But when you're using Mega Upload, they limit you on how much you can download a day. And right now this is still going, so I think I might just, actually I'll show you how to get Unrarx. Unrarx is a program that I use to unrar the files. So when the game comes, see how it comes in a dart rar? Well, that's how you get the game out of the file. But I usually use Springy to do it, but Unrarx is free, and Springy costs money to get. So what you want to do is you want to just click on the Unrarx, and it'll basically just click on it to download. Let me check if it's downloading yet. Oh shit, download 2. It'll come in a zip file. Let it finish. And let's use this on Springy to basically does everything. And there you go, you have Unrarx, you open it up. It's like this. Sometimes you might need a password, but if they have a password, they'll show you it in one of the links over here. But yeah, so you have Unrarx. If you don't, a lot of people I know have the Unrarx, so I'm not worried about that. I'll show you how to configure the emulator. But when you first open it, like when you first get it and open it up, it auto configures, and it takes about like 5 minutes. It took me a while. Sometimes it might not take as long, but if you want to configure how to use your controller, you can go to your, it's called Pad up here, and it shows you all your settings for your controllers. If you want the controller input or output. And that's about it for that. I always configure my controller because I like mine a certain way. And you can also do for the graphics. I wouldn't toy around with these that much because they're already in good quality, I find. But I toyed around with it and I messed it up and I forgot what it was like before, so I had to put it back to normal. And I may note not all the games work like once you get them, because sometimes they are not as reliable. Like I've downloaded a lot of games. Like I got Star Wars Road Squadron 3, and it wouldn't open or work properly. And You just have to do it. But the games don't usually come like this. You have to add them in yourself. I guess I have to show you that later. I'm just waiting for this download to finish. Crap. Okay, close it. If you have Springy, I'd recommend you use Springy. Okay, so the game is done. Oh crap, open Springy. Let's open it with UnRARX. And you can see how the files, there's multiple tiny little files in this one. Some of them come like this, some of them don't. Some of them you get an ISO or a .gmc, I'm pretty sure. But that's how it works. And now this part takes a little while to do it, but let's try opening UnRARX. And it's a .gmc file, and the SFV file is included in this. So this will be a lot easier to do. And that's about it. I think I'm gonna back, and I have all the files here. Now when you have all these files, you can pretty much get rid of all of them. I usually keep anything that's not the GMC or the info file, the SFV file, because these do take up a lot of space. I just move them to my trash, and I'll show you how to add the games. Now, if you want to add them to your library like I have, like you get the banner and title and everything, you go to Browse, My Mac Desktop, wherever your games are in. Mine are in Gamecube, and you pick the folder that has the game. So mine's Mario Power Tennis. Okay, and it adds in. Now, I've never tested this game. I don't know how it works, but it's a Mario game, so usually the more popular games work, but not all of them do. Let's try Mario Power Tennis. Now, this game works, because usually it's either they don't start at all or they don't work at all. Now these do have built-in memory cards, so you don't have to worry about save data. And let's just do something random. Now you might be able to see that there is some graphical issues, but well, that one's pretty messed up. This game probably is not perfect. The only perfect game I have is Super Smash Bros. And there might be a problem with the frame rate, but I'll just show you how to fix that. It's not hard at all, but most people don't really know how to fix this frame rate issue. And let me just see if this one has any issues with the frame rate, but let's just do a standard game. Start. Now you can see it's not as fast as what you would expect on the GameCube. And you can see up here all the specs on it. It's only running at 35%. And I'm just gonna make this full screen. No, I'm gonna make the screen. You can make this screen bigger. And let's this is probably a messed up game. The graphics are pretty messed up, but I usually don't mind. But you can see how the frame rate, they're moving very slow. Well, how you fix this is when you go into your emulation, you go into your Dolphin operator, go to frame rate skipping. No, first you go to emulation, frame rate skipping. 1 or 2 only. When you make it more than 3 or 4, that's only if the game's really running slow. But this one only needs about a 2, and you can see how the game flies a lot easier because it's skipping every 2 frames. And this game's very buggy, I find. But Super Smash Bros. Again is the only perfect game I think I found. But if you just want to play some GameCube on your computer, or if you're on your laptop and you want to take your GameCube wherever you go, like, I could take it everywhere. So I'm always moving around, so when I take my laptop, I just like to take it wherever I need it. And I usually use this, but that's pretty much the basics of it. Now, if you want any more other videos on how to do things, like I have lots of emulators. Like I have Atari, this is Sega 32X, this is PlayStation, this is MAME, Genesis, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, DS, SNES, and NES. Now, if you need any other videos, just comment. And if you have any questions, just comment them. That's all.